Dr. Sajid here once again. Today we are planning to talk about abdominal pain in children, and we'll talk about why it occurs and what are the causes, what are some of the symptoms, and how do you recognize severe abdominal pain from mild, and what is it the doctor will do to make a diagnosis, and how will the doctor treat it. So let's begin by explaining that abdominal pain is very common. Almost all children have had it sometimes or another. Fortunately, it is not serious most of the time, and it comes mostly from infections of the stomach and the intestines, or organs associated with it. For example, the gallbladder or the liver. But the intestinal causes are common, and the other causes, it can come from the kidneys, in which case the pain may be on the right side or on the left side. It may come from infections anywhere in the body, or it might also be because if the child is very active and he gets hurt, then he may have pain in the muscles of the abdomen. So you need to know how long the child has had it, and generally if it's a few hours, it's generally not going to be very serious. You also want to know where it is in the abdomen. Like I said, it is usually around the navel most of the time. But if it is, for example, in the upper part of the abdomen, close to the chest, then it may come just from the stomach. If it's on the right and left side, it may come from the kidneys. If it's the lower part of the abdomen close to the bladder, then it may come from the bladder or an infection there. Also, you want to know what the child's condition is. If the child is comfortable and is not bothered much otherwise by the pain, then you don't need to worry. But if there is, for example, fever and it's high, or if the child is vomiting, or if the child has either loose stools, or conversely, if the child has actually not passed a bowel movement, then you want to make a note of it. You also want to know whether the child has any discomfort passing urine, and also how is it helped. Is there a posture, or is there something that you do that helps the child? So how do you manage it at home? Make the child comfortable, and you can give some ORS, or salt solution as we call it, in small quantities. You can offer some bland food, for example, boiled rice. You can offer some toast or rusk. Banana may be given, but or jelly for that matter, but avoid a lot of milk and fried foods or spicy foods. Also, if the child does not want to eat or drink, and especially if he's vomiting, please don't force the child to drink. The child needs to rest, and the only medicine that you can use for discomfort would be paracetamol, but don't use stronger medicine than this on your own. So if the pain is severe and is getting worse, especially if the pain is shifting from one place to another, you may want to consult a doctor. The doctor will check first the what we call the vital signs, the temperature, the heart rate, the blood pressure, the breathing, and will check also then in detail the abdomen. And in the abdomen, the child's doctor will check for where the pain is present and what is the condition of the abdomen. And once he has checked the child, then perhaps a few tests may be ordered. And tests include a blood test, complete blood count, for example. May want to get an X-ray of the abdomen or an ultrasound of the abdomen, depending on the situation, and may also want to test the stool or test the urine. So if the pain seems to shift from the belly button or umbilical area or the navel area to the right side, then you need to, and it becomes severe, then you need to consult the doctor, because in that case it might be the appendix. Sometimes hernia pain can be present in the groin, and that also needs to be checked by the doctor, as is a lot of discomfort, which may mean some sort of an obstruction in the intestines. So in order to help the doctor, you need to be able to help him, and you need to be able to tell him the sequence of events, how it started, and also answer questions about the child's general condition, his appetite, whether he's vomiting or not, and whether the pain is severe or is shifting, and how long the pain has been present for. So if you help the doctor's examination and tests will make it convenient for him to decide. The main thing to decide is whether there is any surgical condition, such as an appendix or an obstruction or a hernia, or any condition that requires immediate attention and immediate surgery. I hope this has been of some use to you.